The Garden Where Time Sleeps. English Story Level 3. Every summer, Aaron visited his aunt's countryside home, a quiet place filled with rolling hills and old stone paths. But what fascinated him most was the locked iron gate behind the orchard. His aunt called it the Forgotten Corner, and she never allowed anyone to enter. The vines wrapped around the gate like protective fingers, hiding whatever lay behind it. One afternoon, while collecting apples, Aaron noticed something strange. The gate, usually cold and silent, vibrated softly as if responding to an invisible melody. The vines shifted slightly, revealing a keyhole glowing with faint silver light. Aaron felt a pull in his chest, like someone whispering to him from the other side. He looked around to make sure no one was watching, then gently touched the gate. The vines retreated instantly, curling away like living creatures. The iron bars warmed beneath his fingertips. Without thinking, Aaron reached into his pocket and found a small bronze key he had never seen before. It felt old, warm, and carved with swirling symbols. The moment he placed the key in the lock, the gate opened silently. A warm breeze drifted out, carrying scents of lavender, mint, and something sweet like honey. Aaron stepped inside and gasped. Before him stretched a vast garden filled with tall glowing flowers, golden leaf trees, and streams that shimmered like liquid glass. Everything seemed to move in slow motion, as though the garden breathed gently. As Aaron walked deeper, he noticed that the air felt thick and soft, wrapping around him like a blanket. Birds hovered in mid-flight, suspended as though time had paused. A squirrel leaped between branches but froze mid-air, hanging weightlessly. The garden was beautiful, but it felt unreal, like walking through a dream that refused to end. Near the center of the garden stood a large stone sundial covered in moss and delicate carvings. Its shadow did not move. Beside it sat an elderly man with silver eyes and long hair tied with vines. He was completely still at first, like another paused creature. But as Aaron approached, the man slowly opened his eyes. He introduced himself as Callan, the keeper of resting time. He explained that the garden existed between seconds, a place where time stopped to heal itself. Every creature inside rested peacefully until time was ready to flow again. Only those chosen by the key could enter, those who carried patience and a quiet heart. Aaron listened quietly as Callan spoke. The garden had been created centuries ago by people who understood time not as something to chase, but something to care for. They built a refuge where exhausted moments could sleep, restoring balance to the world. But over generations, knowledge of the garden faded, and only a few keys remained. Callan smiled warmly, saying the garden had sensed Aaron's gentle curiosity for years. It trusted him. He asked Aaron to walk through the garden and speak softly to its resting moments. Even paused time, he explained, needed kindness to stay peaceful. Aaron wandered among the frozen creatures, whispering gentle words. Though nothing moved, he felt warmth returning to the air around him. When Aaron finally returned to the gate, Callan told him he could come back whenever the key appeared again. Time would guide him. As Aaron stepped outside, the gate closed and the vines slid back into place, hiding the glowing keyhole. The world outside felt different, faster, brighter, but also more fragile. Aaron returned to the orchard with a calm heart. He understood now that time was not just something that passed, it was something that needed care, like a living garden waiting to be seen. From that day forward, he carried the quiet of the resting garden inside him, listening gently to every moment.